Calgary Police Service Sex Crimes Unit has charged a local youth in relation to a sexual assault reported in Canyon Meadows on Sunday, June 15, 2014. On Wednesday, June 18, 2014, approximately 4:15 p.m., a 17-year-old male was arrested without incident in Northwest Calgary. He was then interviewed by our Sex Crimes Unit investigators and later charged with 1 count each of sexual assault with a weapon, robbery, uttering threats, and possession of a weapon for a dangerous purpose. We would like to thank the public and the media for their very valuable assistance. Investigators received information from multiple sources that helped identify a person of interest. We'd also like to thank Calgary Transit Public Safety and Enforcement for the support they provided during this investigation.
So did you have a lot of people who saw it on TV or in the media and said, oh yeah, I know who that is, and provide a name? Can you explain that?
Yes, the public support that we had from the media and getting the pictures out there, we did receive a lot of tips from the public from different sources on that.
And did that actually help identify him in the end?
Absolutely. We give credit to the media for covering this story and allowing us to have these tips come forward.
So from finding out his identity, did you just go to his house and arrest him, or can you give us some circumstances?
I can't give you the details of the arrest. What I can tell you is he was arrested in Northwest Calgary without incident.
Can you say anything about his background, how long he's been in Calgary?
He's been in Calgary for about the last 6 months.
Okay. Can you say, like, did he go to school here? Did he work here? Can you give any information about?
I can't give any background as he's a youth. I can't reveal if he was going to school or where he was employed at this time.
And so, in the end, was it somebody who saw him on the street and called police, or that pointed him out?
He turned himself in without incident in the Northwest. I can't go into further details. That's part of our investigation right now.
But he turned himself in.
Yes, he did.
Since it was a youth that committed this crime, is there any sort of more police activity and community involvement or youth, or is there any sort of increase in that area there?
I'm sorry, you have to try again.
Since we found out now that it was a youth
Mhm.
who was committing this crime, is there any sort of increase in police activity and community involvement to sort of stop crimes with the youth?
Our service is very proactive in youth. We have numerous programs, YARD, MAST, S4. We have lots of programs out there that are already engaged, and they're working very hard with youth, as well as with our partners.
Can you say how the victim took the news that there's been an arrest?
Sorry, Nancy, one more time.
Sorry, can you say how the victim took the news that there's been an arrest and he's behind bars?
We have told the victim there was an arrest made. She's asking for her privacy and that we respect that and not have any comments about her at this time.
So you can't say if she was...
I can't say anything about her. She's asking for her privacy and that we respect that at this time, so I don't want to make any comments on the victim at this point.
Is there any indication that there's any other offenses related to this?
We have an amazing analyst in the Sex Crimes Unit. She has gone through everything within Calgary looking for matching MOs, the description of the offender, and at this point in the last 6 months I can tell you we don't have anything matching the MO in sex crimes.
And so what happens now with the evidence? You just wait for the lab results, DNA results?
There's going to be DNA, absolutely. We're still working, that's part of the investigation. We have to work with the Crown and the investigators. We'll be following those routes as we would with any other sex crime.
This one seems like a very quick turnaround. You've seen some cases go on for months. What would be the biggest thing that you think helped to resolve this so quickly?
I have to give credit where it's deserved. My investigators in sex crimes did a great job. You guys in the media did a great job. Thank you so much for your support in everything that happened over this. Calgary Transit is a huge part of this. They stepped up, went over and above. The public stepped up, came up with tips which led us to an arrest. Without all of these factors and all these partners, we wouldn't be standing here today. So thank you to everyone.
Being that you said he turned himself in,
Mm-hmm.
did he know, like, have you been to his house and he knew that he was a suspect, or that obviously he wasn't going to get away with it, and that kind of played a role as his coming in, or did he just all of a sudden grow a conscience?
I can't tell you as part of the investigation why he turned himself in, but as you can see, there's public pressure with everything that was out in the media. Obviously, we were looking for him, so there's a bunch of different aspects that came together.
I came in late, so I apologize if you've answered this, but can you just speak about his age, the fact that he's under 18? Is that extra concerning, or do you have any comment about his age?
Initially released the photos and the videos. Looking at the occurrence and what happened, I never thought he would be under 18. With the images and everything else, I was quite surprised. Thank you to you guys for respecting that he is under 18, assisting with pulling the videos and everything else. I can't really comment on anything further than that, but we appreciate your assistance with that.
Will police be pushing to keep him in custody and also pushing the Crown to push for an adult sentence when we get to that point?
When we get to the point, it's up to the Crown Prosecutor if he does the application to go with adult. That's up to them. We do our show cause and ask him to be held or different conditions if he is released. That's up to the judge what happens at that point.
But you would be police would want him to be held?
We would ask that he would be held because of the offense, and at this point he is. So we're going to go from there and work with the justice system to see what we can do further on.
How's the victim doing?
I can't comment on the victim. We've spoken to her. We told her that we have made an arrest. She's asking for privacy at this point and that we don't comment on her at all.
Can you say where he was living before he moved here 6 months ago? Or
He moved from Montreal 6 months ago, so he was in Canada.
are you looking at Montreal for other crimes?
As part of our further investigation, we will work with Montreal Police as well.
How long was he in Montreal for? Has he been transient or?
I don't know how long he's been in Montreal, but he came there. He was long-term in Montreal.
Do you know, is he a Canadian citizen?
Yes.
So born in Canada, can we say?
I can't confirm that. It's not part of the investigation, but I'm not sure.
So Calgary Transit is just very grateful to the Calgary Police Service that this crime was solved quickly. The personnel within Calgary Transit in many areas, but particularly in the area that monitors the CCTV camera system, was very effective at reviewing CCTV video and providing as much video as we could provide, certainly to the Calgary Police Service. So the Calgary Transit worked in great partnership, and the Calgary Police Service, as a very good partner, worked quickly to solve this crime. So we were very grateful about that.
Is this one of the reasons why the CCTV is so important to keep people safe?
That's right. It's so the CCTV, while we hope it has a deterrent effect, it also then plays such a key role for any crime or serious disorder that occurs on Calgary Transit. In this case, it plays a key role, which did assist in solving it quickly.